Hello everyone, welcome back to QusackTheGamer, where I'm playing the game EU4 with my Byzantium Let's Play. We have at last succeeded to take everything we should have taken, and that was our big problem was Milan, getting us into coalitions with every big nation. And that's just one hard thing to do, is to actually gain territories in Europe. You need to do it in the beginning and take small provinces at a time, and in the last phase of the game you should be so powerful that you could take a coalition, so they don't actually declare against you. I have some coalitions like France here, but I'm not that scared. Well, I'm scared about my manpower though. If a war breaks out, I will hire as many mercs as I can. Oh, okay. Could do more. I always forget that I have 6 missionaries. So what we could do now, waiting for the coring process to be complete, and let's see here, have I improved with you? Yeah, it's maxed. So let's just improve with someone. Can I have more? Ah, who is H3 leader? It's Bohemia. Is he going to have it still? No, it's going to change, it seems like. Brandenburg wants to be in it. Switzerland. Austria. So it can be Austria or Switzerland. So let's improve with the ongoing H3 leader. Or upcoming, not ongoing. But let's take a look what the countries have succeeded in doing. So Great Britain has formed and taken Scotland and Ireland. Not that big of a deal. That country usually does that. And let's see what's happening here. Everyone have lost their colonial nation, except for Portuguese Louisiana. So Mexico is super big and super strong. I need to check his... Oh, and he's supporting Louisiana. So Portugal is in big trouble right now. Let's see here. Great Britain, Caribbeas. So Caribbeas is also their own nation? Yeah, they are. What I will do though, we can improve with USA. Okay, they are really mad. Have casus belli, yeah, but... And Canada here. Let's be friends, USA and Canada. But French Colombia is still here. What about Brazil? Is their own. French is the only one who's managed to keep their colonial nations. So Peru is allied with Brazil. Brazil is attacking Matapa. I'm guessing this is... Oh, it's to Great Britain. They will die. Probably French La Plata too. If Brazil has the guts. And Africa here, Darfur is getting big. Mamluks is still alive though. And Songhai is quite big too. They are probably the powerhouse here in Africa. Well, in Middle Africa, that is. Royal marriage. Yeah. So we have now achieved our goal. Yay us! Timurids, that's quite fun to see that the Timurids haven't exploded and they managed to be a big power all game long. One big funny thing is that Chagatai became this big. They usually die to Oirat Horde or something like that. And that Ming is still Ming. He haven't exploded either. And he's Western too, so Ming is scary. So what we could do is check the ledger here, because we are complete. Could be fun to see. Yeah, Ming is scary, as I told you. I am number 1 in income with 100 more ducats than the second one. They have minus prestige. Okay. Interesting. So force limits. Oh. Yeah. Ming is up there. But he has no manpower though. But he has more troops than me. So if Ming and myself would go 1-1, I don't know who would win. Probably me because of the military bonuses I have. And Russia is up there too. France, well, yeah, no. They are too weak. Same goes for Poland. Okay, Poland's manpower was depleted against me. Let's look at the new countries like USA here. 82. I can only see USA in the top here. What about Mexico? Shouldn't they be really high? Okay. Lyon. Yeah, you didn't have that much. Canada 40. Okay. What else could we look at? Score comparison. So Russia is gaining more than France. Score over time. Yeah, it was France. So let's see. Enemies, no. Friends. Russia is getting there, but is still a way off. Neighbors. Yeah, France is always going to be high. What's happening here in Australia then? We have something here. Yeah, Australia has colonized. Yeah, we need to tech here. Yeah, let's reduce military tech. Hopefully can tech to max. I don't know. Let's see. Oh, so my diplomacy is complete with USA and Canada. What do you say? Do you want alliance? No. Too distant. That's too bad. I'm not that distant. Just a big sea. Yeah, I don't know. One big thing here in East Africa is that I let's wait for this pop up. Ajuran, I don't know, Ajuran. He's managed to get big. If I remember correctly, Ajuran starts as a one province minor or something like that. Maybe doesn't. I'm not sure right now. I have played in this region once, but that was just Ethiopia. Going for a Coptic faith, and I did it in a multiplayer session actually. So what I did was taking all land up until the Mamluks. But Mamluks in that game was a lucky nation, and he expanded real aggressive into Middle East here. So he gave me only the option to expand right in the coastline here. And that limited me in expansion because I couldn't declare against Mamluks. And later on, Mamluks got played by a new player. So I couldn't really attack him because attacking players will always make other players unhappy. And I had a big Timurids/Persia as my neighbor then. So what I did was expanding as much as possible down and expanding as much as possible to the west. And I think I took religious idea first because I was Coptic and I needed to convert sunny lands, and you really need an admin for that. So I didn't colonize straight on. So what I did was I was allied to Mamluks instead, and we sold each other back and forth some provinces. So I could expand up to Georgia region here, but then I encountered a new enemy, and that was Sweden and Hansa. And Hansa was funding Sweden all game long, giving him big amounts of cash. And Sweden did his bidding. So in the later stage, I couldn't expand more to west, north, or northeast, and I couldn't expand against Persia because they were just too big for me, and better armies too. So I tried to get into India here, and I managed to do that. But one thing that screwed me over, like this time, I tried to make client states here. So I took like 250% overextension of land, and I shouldn't have done that. You probably know what happened now. I got rebels everywhere. So I got reduced to my almost formal starting position size and started to take my land back, and all my player rivals just took as much land as they could. And at the same time, before that, Persia did a real backstabby thing, and not backstabby, but he attacked me when I had rebels everywhere. So I couldn't do anything. I was just screwed. And if I remember correctly, we had a Venice who owned the whole Ottomans area, and Italy, southern France, I guess, and some of Spain here. I think Venice was the richest nation in that game. And Hansa formed Germany, and he had a really big chunk of whole Poland. He had whole Poland, whole Germany. I don't know how they split up France. I think Venice and Germany had like half of it. And one last player was King. He didn't play Ming, he played a horde. I don't know if it was Haixi or I don't know. I don't remember what kind of horde he played. But he formed King quite quick, and yeah, he had the whole Asia for himself. I don't know who the stronger was, because King and Persia did fight out wars, and King troops was really worse than Persia. So Persia did beat him in battles, and King bled manpower like hell. But at the same time, King had quantity, so he regained his manpower really quick. I'm nearing a completion here also. 5 years left. And yeah, my computer isn't that new or quick, so I don't think it will double speed only. But what I do know about having the last speed setting should just speed the game to go as quick as possible. But what was the hardest thing about this game? Yeah, obviously in the beginning to get a foothold, getting winning against Ottomans, and then winning against Mamluks wasn't that hard, because I planned it out and took other advantages instead and went into Italy. And I think that was better, because if I had taken Mamluks, that would be a hard fight, first of all. And then when I succeeded, when I went back and took some of Italy's provinces, and took one of Italy's provinces again, I would have taken a coalition against me. I think I got a coalition right then from the first war, but that was not that big, so I could ignore him and go to Mamluks instead. And that's always a good thing to do. If you get a coalition on one of your side of your country, if your country is that big, you can always go to the other side and expand. Just go back and forth and juggle around a little bit. How much are we earning? Yeah, let's have this one. +2. And we're going to upgrade here. Maybe we can get to full. Nah, admin is lacking behind. And I'm trying. Okay, so let's improve this one. No +3 though. So production. Let's take production. I'm still earning 72. That's ridiculous. Well, what we could do is build up our production. Hey, come on. Will they be ready? I don't know. Before the end game. Let's pause here first. I don't think it will be ready though. That was my money. Creating this many what is called factories, I think. It should be factories, manufacturers. Yeah. That's quite a big feat in doing. Truce expired. And I do like my trade node. Let's see if that's the best one so far. 45. Ah, almost. But I'm collecting 100 from it. Can't do much better. Flanders is the one who's collecting from English Channel. Okay. Luneburg is collecting from Hansa region. I haven't actually played Hansa a single time, but in my multiplayer sessions we are quite a tight gang there of people who are playing every Monday, and every time we are playing U4, someone is taking Hansa. Every time. And well, why not? Hansa has such a good start with its income, and I think its ideas is a-okay. But with this patch, I have played Teutonic Order like 2 times before, but this patch makes playing a Teutonic Order really hard. Actually, one of the hardest starts, because Poland will attack you, and as Teutonic, you can always just, you could get an ally with Austria, but that's cutting it before Poland declares against you. And if you get Livonian Order as an ally, you are in the risk that Denmark attacks Livonian Order. One funny thing is that Finland is still alive, and they have 21 soldiers. How can they support that? I don't know. They're allied to Poland, so no one wants to touch them. Let's see what's happening in wars. Where do I see that? Should be somewhere here. Military relations, maybe. Current wars. France and Russia. So let's look at that. France. Your defender against Portuguese Louisiana. Oh, so Portuguese Louisiana is trying to make itself independent. Attacker against Sunda. Oh, so you are attacking down here. Well, good luck then. Where are the troops? I can't see anyone. Portugal is expanding here. Okay. Let's look at this Portuguese Louisiana. I think they are... Oh, they want to be my ally. Oh! Of course. Let's ally everyone here. No problem at all. Do you want the Royal March too? Oh. Maybe if I improve relations once again. I want to gain, but I'm not going to gain 100 this turn or this playthrough. Only 60%. You have one achievement to get 100%. And if you're going to 100%, you actually need to have a good trade or production income. You can't have that tax income. But I don't see a reason why not to go as high as possible in this. Let's pretend you're playing Russia, which have really good manpower ideas already, and you get even more manpower from it. That's really awesome. Oh, I can see that Timurids is attacking Yemen here. Yemen. Okay. So Canada, do you want to get a marriage? Almost. If I send you money then. You're a tough nut. You just want my monies. You fool. Yeah, this episode is going to be a little longer. I can see that. But I'm just making the last one here. And nothing really will happen. I will just make it go to the end time here. So what about you? Royal marriage? No. Oh, president. Okay, you can't even royal marriage. Maybe we can get something to happen with Canada here. Give substitutes. How much can I give you? I'm earning, so I can give you 50. So let's look at the income. In the ledger here. It's Canada. Up here somewhere. I gave you 50. I can't see it here. What happened with Ming's income? My income improved instead. Okay, so I have 3 years left in my manufactory, so oh well. What about your wars? You're losing that one. Poland. You're losing to Scandinavia, it seems like. Attack against Scandinavia. Finnish. Okay, so Finland is attacking Scandinavia here. Oh. It's only Scandinavia. So if Poland can ship over troops or get a free passage over, they will probably succeed. No, they won't. Because Scandinavia has a little more boats. But not much. Close call there. So Finland, you're going to get occupied, I think. No, What about my tech here? Tech. When is it ending? Is it 1828? I don't know. What I could do here is actually pause the recording and show you the end screen, because nothing really will happen here. Yeah, I will do that. Be right back. Okay then. Here is the end screen. We managed it. We did it. We are complete. So let's look at our stats. We have maximum stability, maximum prestige, and not fully with our ideas, not fully teched though either. We have 199 provinces, we have 0 overextension, 100% religious unity. We could have a force limit of 300, we only had 241 of it. We have 252,000 manpower. We had a lot of soldiers. 158 ships out of 179. Our score is way high. And you can see here, it's Iron Man mode. Of course. We have the largest army, largest navy, most provinces, highest province value, highest income and highest trade income. So we did quite good in this game. We started as almost the smallest country, almost. Well, you had Constantinople, we had a Constantinople to start with, so can't say we were the smallest, like Rhodes or something like that, but or Albania. But yeah, regarding to what your neighbors are, so that went really well actually. But anyways, thank you for watching this episode and this let's play of Byzantium. You could always give me suggestions about what countries you want me to play, what you want to see me play. That would be great if you did actually, because just now I'm playing whatever I like to play and what I think it is a challenge. But if you come with suggestions, I will probably look it up first, and then I will see how many of you viewers wants to see that country being played and make a decision. But anyways, yay us, we made it. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day. Bye bye. Until next Let's Play.